Hello everyone, how are you? I'm melting, how are you? It's hot, isn't it? I think it's hot everywhere in the world. So welcome to some more readings on Friday with me, Tarot with Anne-Marie. So hope you've had a great week and let's see who might be coming in. Once again, I have lost my bits and pieces that show me all of your messages. I've got your messages there, as you can see, but I normally have a backup, and I put it on and it's disappeared again. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can just bring that up over here and we'll see what happens. Let's bring that down and then we'll get started. So have you had a great week? Are you melting? We are. Oh my goodness me, it's hot. Now I've got something over my screen where I can't see how things are looking. Let's move that cable there. So, my apologies, it's very dry with the aircon going all the time. So, have you had a good week, everybody? Let's just turn my notifications off on my phone. There we go. Right. Ooh. Great stuff. So, newbies first tonight. We are making sure that you can have a mini reading. If you've never had one before, type new and then immediately followed by your questions. So don't just type new because I won't see your message as to what your question is. Much prefer it if you type new, ask me a question, and if we can answer it, we will. And what I mean by that is no pregnancy, no health questions, no legal. Apart from that, we can try and look at things for you, okay? Let's get rid of that. It's not happening, so let me put that there. Right. Try and squash that one down. Okay, right, I need to type new here. Let's see, just before we begin. Look at that, everybody. Hi, Facebook user. Aditi, Nikita, Nicola, how are you? Good afternoon, my darling. Good evening. Please ask questions. She's doing that for me. Nikita new here, general reading about me. That's lovely. Well, it'll come up in an order, you'll see. Hi, Sandra. You're melting too. Oh my gosh, it's woo. Hi Manuel, how are you? I don't know how you say that. Taiwo, Fatima Dada, can you do a general reading for you? Let's go through. Hi Wendy Lindsay, how are you? How are you doing? Okay, right. Type Q, how it works. Perfect example there from Manuel. So just watch the screen at the minute and you'll see me type new, and then that's it. All your comments that were there a moment ago have now disappeared so that I can filter the fact that I can answer your questions and not get caught up in the chat and then go scrolling backwards and forwards, because we can get 200 messages in the space of a very short hour and the time flies. So let me put those there. Right, here we go then. Let's use the Lightseers deck. So, hi Aditi. Now, first one to have put Q and new. Now this is a perfect example here. Yeah, Nikita, absolute star. So the reason that I'm doing that is, hold on. You see, and then I can bring the one onto the screen that I am actually answering. So, thank you, Nikita. You're new here, general reading. I do ask people to subscribe onto the YouTube channel, and not in exchange for a reading, but please, if you do, it makes a huge difference to the fact that, and if you put a comment there, it helps me, what would be the word? Sorry, I'm just messing about with this. It helps me get found so people can find us for readings, and it means I can keep going, okay? So it's promotion really in one aspect, okay? But in another aspect, it certainly is a case of being able to say that the video will get found by the right people, as it were. So it's really just that, because there's no monetization on this channel. I just want to make that clear. So It's just recommending the algorithm to promote the fact that people can find us for mini readings. So, Nikita, you're new here, and a general reading about you. I love that, a reading about you. Fabulous, fabulous. Okay. Now, okay, look, I feel that you have got some really good experience that's kind of coming to fruition, as it were, okay? The experience that you've got, particularly when it comes to projects or work and ways of making money, let's call it that just for now, okay? Because this is about your security. And your security is really important to you, Nikita. And I feel that you want to be independent in every which way that you can to be ready for every eventuality. So you're a smart cookie. And what you're doing is looking at maybe sticking different fingers in different pies right now. And now's the time to do it. You're being careful with money. You're making sure that you are doing everything as efficiently as you possibly can. And that's with everything. Okay, so that might be signing documents, that might be, getting registered, getting your qualifications, whether it's in your career, whether it's maybe a driving license, maybe it's signing up for a contract. You want everything absolutely official because you're looking at your security. Okay, I also feel that when we're looking at you, that you would like to be self-employed, and I think you're on the right path to doing that, but I also feel that you've got your fingers in different pies, as I've said. So Nikita, there's not really any love cards there. Remember, this is a mini reading, and a mini reading is, most people will pull out a couple of cards for a full reading. A full reading with me is 44 cards, and that is not possible when we're doing lives. So I will pick the current circumstances and try and answer the question with the 6 cards that I use, the 3 pairs. I work in pairs. There's nothing there to suggest that this is to do with emotions or relationships. I've got no real relationship cards going on there. What I have got is the fact that this is about your security, and this is about projects, and it's about you being a smart cookie, gaining experience and making sure that if that falls down, you've got another plan, a backup plan, several in actual fact. It's going really well. You're consolidating things, and it's showing that you are heading in exactly the right direction. So, Nikita, well done. And, you really, really are going the right way about this. So, well done to you. Okay. Look, I can hear lots of comments coming in, but please do type new and then type your question immediately after it, just like the example here. Q, new, and general reading about me, or just put new and then your question, okay? Again, like Nicola. Nicola has put Q here, so let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look at that for you. So thank you very much there, Nikita. Okay, let's have a look. Lovely. Nixie, you've got that right. Wendy, you've got that right. Sandra, you've got that right. Aditi, you've got that right. Fabulous. If you see, it won't show on the other side because I filter it so that we can make headway. PDQ, as it were. Pretty damn quick. Okay, let's have a look for you, Nicola. New friend, the Gemini. What can I see? Let's have a look. Good for you. Pleased to hear it. You deserve something rather nice. Nicola, I did mean to actually contact you, but it's absolutely been nuts. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Bonkers, again, getting ready to come on here 10 minutes beforehand. And not because I'm lolling around. It's just been so busy. Right, okay. There we are, Knight of Swords. That's the closest we can kind of get to the air sign Gemini. Knight of Swords is actually Aquarius tendency, so an Aquarius tendency would show that this is politics, and I would feel that this is somebody that's very transparent about the way they feel. Now, that might not be in the sense, and it's friendship. That's absolutely certain. It's based on friendship. It's based upon transparency. And it feels here as if it's bringing a joy back into both of your lives, because we've got the Wheel of Fortune and we've got the Three of Cups, which is talking about the emotions. I do actually feel that this may be in some connection to your Cancerian, because we have got the Chariot there, and the Knight of Cups shows that this is something, there's some depth here. So emotionally, I would say there's great depth in the friendship. I would say it's kind of almost affectionate in different ways. And what I mean by that is you can display your emotions and give feedback. I love that. I liked that. Give me a hug, that kind of thing, if that makes sense. It feels like the friendship is based upon transparency, because you've got the Sun. And the Sun also shows that it's about what your personal goals seem to be, and your principles and ideals seem to be connected in a very strong way with each other, which actually feels as if it makes life easy, okay? Even when I feel that there is some, shall we say, agree to disagree, that kind of thing, because we've got the Chariot there, and we've got the kind of, the yin, the yang of that, it works really well, because you've got a different perspective. Very caring, based upon principles and ideals. There's nothing there about trust, but I would actually say based upon the nature of the actions and the thoughts and the feelings going on here, it feels as if this is somebody that you'd want to keep in your life and nurture. Okay, so I'd take care of this relationship because it looks very nice. Okay, you deserve that, Nicola. I'm really pleased for you. Right, I'm going to have a sip of water. Excuse me, folks. Ooh. And let's have a look. Thank you. Okay, Aditi. Okay, just want to remind everybody, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help. And didn't really explain, but look, if you subscribe to the channel, it gets me noticed by YouTube a little bit more, which allows people to find us for these mini readings on Fridays, and my passion of training people to be tarot readers, which I do over the weekend. So if you're not aware of that, I do teach the tarot, and absolutely lots and lots of things available there, as you can see on the left, just above tarot courses online, tarot courses online, just below, shall I say, the cards here that you can see me pointing to. That's the website if you want to go on there and learn anything about being able to be a tarot reader. If you want readings, it's also on there, and Tarot with Anne-Marie, you find me on there. Whatever you want to do, okay? So hopefully there's something there for everyone, and that's the whole point, isn't it? Right, general guidance for the coming days. Ooh, fab. Let's have a look at it in exactly that regard. Lovely. Okay. Woohoo. Okay. Lovely cards. Things are happening really fast for you. Okay. Aditi, be ready. Things are going like rockets here in your cards. Why? We've got the Tower, which is Mars pushing things. Might feel unsettling because it's kind of, hang on a minute, I'm not ready. You need to be ready because good news is coming your way. Not only is it news, it's action. There is travel, there is opportunities, there is excellent good news, and you need to act on that. The news, I feel, is if you act, they'll act. You'll get what you want, okay? It does feel as if this is one of those wahey moments. Don't put your foot on the brake, okay? Keep accelerating. That's what this is saying. Travel again coming up here with the Temperance card. So this is kind of like, I feel air travel. I have to be honest with you with both of those cards. Eight of Wands and Temperance, you are looking here at some air travel and connecting with different cultures, mixing and blending here in a way that I would say would connect you to somebody that I feel, well, it's very flirty. It looks here as if this is something of a relationship that could be beginning, that I feel that you have a gut feeling about. You seem to know that there is something about to happen, and that this is going to go well, and it will. Okay, so anything connected with air travel, holidays, cultures, mixing, blending, meeting other people, people from sort of different cultures, speaking different languages, maybe. It's going to connect you to something that I feel that you are going to have one of the happiest creative times. And you mustn't slow it down. You mustn't kind of be nervous of it. Go for it. Enjoy it. You know, will it last? Maybe. Okay, it's right at the beginning. Depends what effort you put in. I wouldn't be able to answer that because I haven't got the progression of the cards. What I'm being told is something starting, something is spicy, something is bubbly, you know, fizzy almost. That's what I'm feeling with this. But it also feels it's not just the emotions I want to point out here. There's opportunities here with projects that I feel are connected with you, something that you want, some idea that you have had. Look, I get the feeling that you are really quite psychic as well. Okay, I don't know if you work like that, DT. Do you? You know, because there's a real sense here that you've got a natural gift for it. You've got gut feelings, you seem to be able to cut straight to the chase. There's something here that says that you need to develop that, okay? Why? I think it will bring you a lot of peace, a lot of serenity, a lot of happiness in your life to listen to that guidance. And possibly, you know, if you want to actually connect and share that with others, feel free to do so, okay? But I wonder what you're saying about that, right? Because you know what, I went to all the trouble of trying to kind of get this to open, and it won't, okay? It's my backup to see your other comments. It's just not opening this restream, sorry. Bear with me. I'm going to try that one more time. Let's see. Okay, sorry folks, I'd just like to see anything more without having to swap backwards and forwards, but it's not letting me for whatever reason. Okay, that happens a lot actually, it's annoying. There you go. Right, so hi Sandra. Oh, it's lovely to have you here. I know that you've been in on the training at the weekends and that you bought some of the courses, and we've had little chats all about that, but I don't think I've ever been able to read for you. So let's do it, okay? I am going to use this deck, okay. Now this is the shuffle deck. Can't remember whether it's A or B actually. I've got both. Can't see the box from here. Okay, let's have a look. What is your soul purpose in life? What a lovely question. Whew. Okay, if you look folks, this is the last question here from Taiwu with new, so we'll be bouncing over to see if there's anybody that's regulars asking questions, okay, seeing as we haven't got too many on there. Right, let's have a look. Okay, right. Based upon this, it's a very spiritual path, okay? A very, very spiritual path. Let one sec. Right. Sorry, Sandra. I wonder if I can just zoom that a little bit. That's what I'm trying to do, as you can perhaps see. Okay. Yeah. It's all about the fact that you are a healer, okay, and that you are in a position of being able to, it's just not quite right, sorry, I'll bring that back and do it that way instead, okay. You are a healer, okay, you are meant to actually heal others. It is all about education and opportunity for you. There is a depth and a joy in what you do, okay. Your purpose is to kind of help people navigate the way, okay, to show them not to be in limbo, as it were, that you're almost like a map, okay, and the map is giving them direction and guidance and helping them feel that they are at ease within their circumstances. I feel that it's based on sort of, very grounded and impartial sort of guidance and advice, but you're clearly somebody that does a lot of depth and study and learning, and this can take to foreign lands, which would be a real joy for you to connect to different cultures, and to be able to curiosity, knowledge. It's a very powerful thing for you. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying you've got that opportunity. The Knight of Cups is saying that's your passion. If you look here, you can actually see the sand dunes and the pyramids in the background there. All of this is knowledge going through many different transformations in order to get enlightenment, in order to be guidance. But the Chariot is also here with the Star card. So that's a healing that's happening for you and for others. So when you actually do what you do, it's a win-win situation for you. And the reason for that is, some people say, oh, I get so drained when I'm doing this. It'll make you buzz. That's what it does to me. If you do it right, you get on a high and you just enjoy it. You can be shattered, but it can lift you and it can pull you into places of great joy and happiness. So it's a win situation. I feel that the reward for you is knowledge. I feel it's connections with people that you enjoy, and it's also saying very much that you are a healer. But I feel that it is more to do with your communication, because you've got Queen of Swords, which is communication, rather than kind of body work, massage or acupuncture or anything like that. Nothing like that. It's much more to do with your communication, your teachings, that's helping other people, that is actually helping you evolve. It's a win-win situation. When you connect with them and you help them, you're actually enlightened and energized yourself, and that's when you're doing it right. The bonus is you're gaining knowledge, you're feeling that you are sharing, you are feeling that you are healing yourself, and you are also in a place of being able to connect with these different cultures, which I think, there's lots of travel there for you. It's as simple as that, and I think that that's the reward. And it's on-road travel as well as international travel. So your purpose is guidance. But in that guidance, it takes you on your travels and fulfills you. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I also feel that at some point you will probably move countries, even if you only live there part time. It's almost as if it rejuvenates you, but energizes you at the same time. It's beautiful. Okay, so you are a bit of a mentor as well. That is what your purpose is. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely gorgeous there, Sandra. Thank you so much for such a lovely question. I adore that. Right. Wendy, how are you? Okay, you're new. Will your finances improve this year? Gosh, let's hope so for you, but let's have a look. Okay, right. Okay, now, right. Will your finances improve this year? My goodness, whew, it's absolutely baking. Okay, what is the temperature? Ooh, love that. I'm going to keep that one out because it fell out for a reason. Okay, so let's look at that. That's a clarifying card. Okay, right. What's gone on in the past, and this is always a card of the past, so when we see, such a scene, it means what's happened, the heartbreak that you've had, not what's coming. I don't care where it is in anybody's reading, it's always based upon this has already happened. So there's only one place to go from feeling that you need to recover, and that's what this is all about. And it's saying in order to recoup, you need to take some time out to be able to improve your finances. So in answer to your question, there have been struggles, okay? Why? It feels here as if you had to kind of go through something in order to make a massive change. And that change will be the absolute making of you. I do feel it will happen this year. The cards are suggesting that it is anything from Libra to Capricorn, okay? Being absolutely honest with you, Capricorn does fall from the 22nd of December and goes into the third week in January. So I'm just being honest with you and saying it could take until the third week in January, believe it or not, maximum, that is. But it starts here from about the 23rd of September as we go into the first day of Libra, where things start to consolidate for you. But it's about your thinking, and it's also what's happened has caused you to kind of rethink, reroute. And the reason this has come up is it's showing all the changes. It's kind of saying, wakey, wakey, you want to actually look at the future. And instead of just kind of doing the same old, something's got to change. And in order for that to change, you had to kind of go through something that actually made you feel very restricted. And you were talking, nobody was listening. And everyone was pulling all your strings and saying, gosh, not my problem. What do you want me to do, sort of thing. That's just the way it is. But the finances will start to gain momentum at the third week in September, 23rd of September. I think the completion here, where you get rid of the restriction, is how is this happening? It's action that you're taking based upon your knowledge of the past and based upon the restrictions of the past. That's what's making the massive changes for you. Thank you very much for that. I'm sorry about the dogs barking, but it is our home and it's been incredibly hot everywhere. And they're sleeping all day, so of course they're coming to life at this time of night, and I couldn't really change my time simply because of my work. I've been at work and I reserve this time, but it'll pass, and I'm sorry about that. Okay, right. Before I come to the next one, which is Nick Z, I'm going to play you this. It'll come on in a minute. Thank you. Just a reminder there that we'd love you to subscribe so that others will find us. Simple as that. Okay, right. And that's for readings, and that is for tarot tuition at the weekends, usually Saturdays. I doubt very much, folks, that I'll be here tomorrow. If I am, it will be much later. I have a lot going on tomorrow and appointments that I'm not sure I'll be able to do that. So I plan to do it on Sunday, all being well. That's the plan. You never know, you might see me pop up and go, I did it, made it for Saturday. It just involves having to go out, and I don't know how long I'll be in this kind of situation. So our next one, our newbie, Nixie. Hi, how are you doing? Right. You're in contact with a boy named What is the future of this connection? That's a nice question. That's the way to ask it. Right. So, using a different deck for you. Okay. Now, okay, despite some difficulties, and I do feel that there are a couple of restrictions at the moment, and that's the Strength card, Leo. So at the moment, whatever, and the restrictions I feel is about not knowing. Okay, it's lack of communication, it's curiosity of wanting to get to know more about each other. There is also the feeling here that there is a little bit of pride going on with this person. Okay, I know you called his name there, I can't pronounce it, I'll leave that on the screen there. The connection, I feel, is based upon creativity. I also feel that this is something that you could run an enterprise together, and I would also turn around and say that you could be in a position to have the logic from this person to be quite productive and quite successful in any enterprises that you want to set out on. Now that's project. Now if that's actually emotional, it's not showing here. Why? Because we've got no cups, okay? It's showing to materialize and create things. So whatever you want to create, you've got to turn around and think about that and get it straight in your head, okay? Because once you've decided either you want to progress, that's in on projects, make money, build something together, create something together, cooperate with something together. At the moment, this is so new. It's restricted. You don't know at the moment. Okay, you've got lots and lots of questions. There aren't any emotional cards, but that's only because this is a mini reading. Okay, and I suggest to you that if you want to learn more about that, have a reading and book a reading with either myself or someone else that will help you into the capacity of you knowing what lies ahead for you. Bear with me, I don't know why my microphone's popping quite badly there. Okay, the pops that you hear, we like to know that people are kind of typing, and that we know that that's what they're doing. Okay, some people hate it, and when we didn't have it, I have to tell you, it was an absolute strain for me. I had no idea. I felt so lonely, even though your comments was there, which just felt silent. So we kind of took a mini vote on it, and our community decided we were going to keep the little. It's like a pop sound, isn't it? And if you don't like it, I'm terribly sorry, but we find it comforting to know that we're all here as a community for each other. I've got such a fabulous community that comes on here and supports me in both of my days of giving readings or being able to teach you tips and advice on how to read the cards. And they're just a lovely bunch. They're loyal, they're kind, they're welcoming, and they are very genuine. And that is exactly what I wished for and hoped for. I'm very lucky. And, you know, that's what we want to attract. And what's not that, we want to kind of almost make it repulsive so that, you know, they don't come into a space that wouldn't suit us and wouldn't suit them. You know what I mean. And sometimes it's just not meant to be. Yeah. So, so I would say to you, Nixie, okay, if there is something that you're asking about on the emotional level, look, that will happen, okay? But I think that your victories together, once you get past about the 23rd to the 24th of August, you will know a lot more about where this is going. No emotional cards, no suggestion of the relationship being anything more than cooperative, enterprising, informative, creative, and just really being able to kind of a lot of fun, a lot of play. And I also feel that, you know, it brings out the inner child here. So I don't have any more cards because I can't put any more cards out. But if you're asking whether it's a relationship or not, the answer is with just these cards I couldn't tell you because we would need to look further and I would suggest a reading if that's what you actually want with a tarot reader. Okay, all right, my darling. Thank you so much for coming in, and it's lovely that you knew. Thank you to all the newbies here. Right, okay. Lovely to have you along. I'll be coming over to the other side in a minute. So I did announce that it was newbies, and that's what I do every now and again. And then we go back to my gorgeous, loyal, faithful ones, where we'll have a look at their comments in a minute. Okay, so let's have a look. General reading about you. Okay, Taylor. Okay, let's do that. Okay. If you want to put your star signs, and do actually subscribe and press the bell, and then you know when I come on, you can have a reading, can't you? You know, it isn't just new people. Come back and ask questions. You know, get a feel for what it's like to have more than just, you know, there you go, that's it. You know, been there, seen that, and I've done that, and it's not very helpful, and it's not how we do proper readings. So. Just bear that in mind. By the way, folks, if you don't know me, my name is Anne-Marie. I'm known as Tarot with Anne-Marie. I've read for 30 years, and I've been a professional reader, led a team of 250 psychics with my own platform that I sort of set up back in the year 2000. And well, yes, we went officially, as in to live psychic sort of phone lines back in, gosh, 2008, I think it was. But I left that platform and went to my own because I wanted to focus in the direction of teaching more tuition. And although I did it on that platform in many years in different ways, it didn't do enough for my liking. And so that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so that is who I am and what I am. So there you go. Right, so a little bit of a general reading about you, Taylor. Okay. Darling, I feel that you've got some battles going on at the moment, things that are making life a little bit difficult. There is almost a feeling that you are thinking, well, there must be something different. There is. Okay. And you have got to have the ability to find it. And the only way to do that is to actually say, right, I'm on my journey. I feel you may be leaving behind those that you love and care about in a way. And it's not so much a breakup, it's more a case of, you know what, I've got to go, I've got to do it. And I know that it's not helpful to you that I disappear for a while and just go and find myself and do what it is I need to do. But there is that. And I feel that you are being puppeteered by lots of pressure from emotionally. It's like an emotional bondage to other people. You're incredibly decent as an individual, and it strikes me that you are pleasing everybody, but in actual fact, it's a bit harmful to you. And it would be better for you to actually please yourself, because do you know what? I just feel that whatever you do doesn't hit the spot, and that's not anything that you're doing wrong. It's you know, they've got to please them. They've got to make themselves happy. It's not your job to do it. Yeah. So therefore, I'd like you to look at what you want to do, and to actually leave behind your cares and worries and go on a discovery. And the discovery here actually seems to be that you will find a deep emotional commitment. Now, I don't know if this is someone you already know, it's possible, okay? But that will get deeper and deeper if that commitment or that connection is already formed. There's a depth coming in here. It's kind of feeling that you know this person already, and that you are almost putting other people first. Don't. Okay? Because, you know, you must do this before the end of the year. Okay? You must make that choice for yourself, and you must let go of the emotional bondage that you feel, the burden that you're carrying of trying to please other people. And, you know, they've got to find that happiness. That is not your responsibility, is what your reading is telling us. So I do hope that that helps. Okay? Oh, right, okay. It's lovely that you've typed new, but I don't have a question, so I can't answer you. And 24, I haven't got a question from you. Do you want to quickly type a question and I'll play this? And if you manage to actually answer that, then yeah, just quickly kind of come in there and just put new. Do put new, otherwise it won't come into this feed, and then I'll be swapping over to the other side in a minute. So, Brooke, can you type new and then your question? T24, do new and your question. Perhaps it's on the other side of the thing. If it's not there by the time I've played this advert that I've made about how to book a reading with me, then I'll jump onto the other side and we'll finish off with some loyal, faithful, wonderful regulars. I'll see you in a minute, okay? Welcome to tarotcourses.online, where you can also have a live webinar reading with me. So all you have to do is click upon the appointment time that suits you and choose your reading, whether it's for 60 minutes or whether it's for 30 minutes. Here's a little bit about me, telling you what you will get from having a reading with me and the background effects of where I come from and why you should choose a reading with me. It's always a privilege to read for a client, and I specialise in tarot readings using a unique method that provides in-depth answers to the questions being asked. You can contact me on the website by using my chat box here, where I can answer any questions, or into my WhatsApp. So as your reader, I'm here to remove any confusion you feel in your mind and provide answers that make your way forwards easy and crystal clear. So, I didn't get a message come up in the feed, but we got Geraldine coming in here. So let's put Geraldine on, and then I'll hop over onto just the queue and see what your comments are, and see if Brooke and T24 are able to have put in their questions. So I will be sort of focusing on that. Geraldine, you're new here and you want a general reading, you are a Scorpio. I absolutely love that. That's a beautiful, beautiful way of doing it. Why? Because I use astrology very heavily in my readings, and lovely to meet you all you newbies, and thank you so much for kind of getting it straight away and being able to kind of connect with how we do this. You know, there's lots and lots coming up on this channel all about tarot, and you know, I'm not just somebody that's kind of been doing this for 2 minutes. I have loved it, and I've got a unique method that I love sharing by giving you readings and letting you know what it's like to have a mini tarot reading. If you can't get to one, or you can't find a good reader or something, or you've got a burning question and you just want a bit of a reading rather than just a card, yeah, or just some psychic advice, whatever, okay, it's guidance, and it gives you the chance to actually experience what paid reading can be like, but in a very, very short form. Because obviously I will do 44 cards in your reading. I don't care whether you're here for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I would get that out for you. Here it's about keeping the momentum going so people don't get bored and they get a chance to. So that's why I cut it short. If you want to see an example of that, do actually go and look at the playlist where you can look at your star sign, and there's a 7-part series all about you, which I made for you, and it's not time sensitive. So if you are a lovely Scorpio and you want to know more, go and have a little look at your sign, Scorpio, okay? So, Geraldine, a general, okay. I feel that you are in a position of getting rid of the blockages, okay? Things that have been holding you back, things that have been keeping you in limbo. However, for a while, you continue to still progress slowly and steadily. There is nothing quickly. It's slow, it's steady, it's firm, it's definitely progressing. But you must be patient about this transition, because I feel what's happening here is you are gaining the nurture in your life of creativity, and that's manifesting itself in different ways. And in a way, here it feels as if you want to actually be independent and go off and do something of your own projects. And I feel that this is to do with meeting new people, learning new things, gaining an enterprise. There's a lot of this about tonight. It's wonderful. You'd be very successful if you happened to explore ways of being able to be your own boss, okay? And I also feel that there is a real sense of being supported by a lot of people that I would say really like you and really care for you. Not sure that love would be the right word. We've got no cups tonight. We're getting a lot of stuff going on here with projects and support and friendships that are very important to the development of people's lives. And Geraldine, you're no exception. This is really a case of being able to carve out something for yourself, something that I feel that you will really enjoy and will be a benefit financially for you. I feel that there is more to learn between now and February of 2023. We've got the Star card, which suggests that you come to find all the pieces of the puzzle in your life by January, February of 2023. Okay, at the moment you are not able to see what is right in front of you, and that's not because you are sick. It's because there is enough that you are absorbing and you can't take it all in. Okay, that's why I said slowly, slowly. If we gave you the whole lot, you would feel overwhelmed and you wouldn't be able to. It's an acquired skill. Okay, do you see what I mean? You're acquiring the skill to be able to do this. Again, I can't say there are emotions coming up in relationships. This is about you. This is about your friendships. This is about your principles. This is about your healing. This is about your ideals. And this is about getting rid of something where you felt restricted and you went, to hell with it. I want to try and I'm going to try it. And this is what's going on with you. Okay, so my darling, thank you so much for your beautiful question. Scorpio, there's nothing here about you being a Scorpio, but that would come out in a reading because I would put out 22 major arcana cards and 22 minor cards, and your position would come up as a Scorpio, and you would come up as the major arcana, and possibly the minor arcana would come out to tell me much more about what's going on in your life. I can't do that in this short time. And so you ask for a general, and so, when we do that, we get given what we're given rather than the specific answer. Okay, but I do actually really appreciate that, that people are asking for general. It's lovely. Right, look at this. Let's see. Oh, what we missed. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much. Oh, T24. That's lovely. Right. This was the lady I was looking for because, Brooke, are you there? I hope you're still watching. Let's have a look for you. Okay. Right. Where are we? There it is. How will I know when I meet my person? Okay. Brooke, I'm answering you. So if you want to say hello, we should be able to see you there on the comments. Oh, Geraldine. Gosh, I've got to add this to the broadcast. Sorry, I'll come back, Brooke. You're welcome. Do subscribe and come and see us again, please. Please, 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 please. That would be absolutely divine. So, Brooke, are you there, my darling? Are you there? Lovely. Right. Here we go. Oh, bless you. Thank you. I loved how you phrased your question. You told me it was Scorpio, and that's so helpful. Hi, Brooke. Okay, we're answering you now. Thank you, my darling. Right. Gosh, let's have a look at this. This is exciting, Brooke. Oh, you'll know very quickly. My goodness me. Whee! Okay, you didn't ask when, you asked how, but your cards are actually saying, they're telling you a little bit about when as well. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Okay, and maybe how. My goodness, how will I know when I meet my person? Right, first of all, suddenly you will feel something, you will feel it, okay? And you will feel the kindness of that person, okay? So it's how they make you feel, all right? As an act where you go, oh my gosh, that's so thoughtful, that's really caring, and they didn't need to do that, and they're doing it sort of out of the blue, okay? I do feel that this will happen. Not that you've asked that, but seriously, it's coming in here. It's actually saying expect it to happen this year, okay? And do be on the lookout here. I feel you're manifesting it, is what the cards are telling me. And I also feel that it's something to do with work, okay? Because we've got the Hermit card, which is the sixth house, which is work, and we have internal things that go on at work. Internal. So not only have we got it in the major arcana, we've got it in the minor. Okay, this is internal things at work. Okay, it can mean other things, but it really is because it's linked with the Hermit, believe me. And the Hermit is work. Okay, it is also to do with your daily routine. So whatever's going on, they might say, "Oh, I'm not working." What are you doing that actually requires you to repeat the same thing as if it is work? Okay, in many respects. Thanks, Nicola. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. In many respects, it is requiring that you know that this will kind of almost, it will happen quickly. Okay, we've got the Tower here, which suggests something suddenly. It will make you feel a bit uncomfortable. Why? Because you like them. There's a feeling of being excited and afraid at the same time. Not afraid of them, but afraid of actually, I like you too much and I'm worried that maybe I'm misreading this. So you're going to know because of how you feel and how that person makes you feel. And it is to do with their actions. Again, I'm going to say it's linked with work. We've got the Knight of Wands and we've got the Emperor, okay, which does suggest that this person is very logical and that their actions demonstrate it. It's not just the words. And, you know, I haven't got the words. I said to you, it's how they make you feel by what they do, okay? We can all talk the talk. We've got to do the walk. And your cards are actually saying there will be proof. Okay, and you will see that proof twice within the same month. Something and two very unique and different situations, Brooke. Okay, so you better be ready. Okay, and you'll think, oh, it's just a crush. It may feel like that, but your feelings will make you feel that you trust this person, that you know this person, simply because they seem to know exactly what to do for you, and it's not the ordinary everyday. An example of this is something that would be dear to you, and I feel that one of the things you seem to dream of, this person is capable of actually manifesting. You want ordinary everyday life. You're not interested in what I'm getting here. We all like the bitsy, you know, the flashy, of course, but I think you want that comfort and that daily routine of having your special person to shop with you, cook with you, you cook for them do something for you, them take out the trash, you know, just do things where you go, gosh, I was going to do that and you've done it. Oh my gosh. Something like that where you just go, wow, you did that for me. And I was like, of course I did. Now we've got time to talk. That's how you'll know. It's not bolts of lightning or anything like that, or, flirty, although there is flirtation. I feel the practicalities come first, and the kindness and the caring actions, it's actualized, not verbalized, will then demonstrate that to you. Okay, Brooke, thank you so much. Right, let's have a look. We'll see. Okay, because there are so many of you, I am just going to say we are nearly finishing, folks, and we know there's no questions. So, Nikita, we did you. Tara did you. Manuel. Right, let's go for you, Manuel. Okay. Thanks to my moderators tonight, Tony, Nicola, Victor, all stars. Thank you so much. It really does help. When you come up, I never ask, and you do so kindly. So very, very kind of you. Victor, I'll get to you in a minute because you are my moderator. So therefore, I would like to come to you, and that will probably be in a moment. So, Manuel. There is a reconciliation here, but there's trouble first. Oh dear, Manuel. Look, I actually feel that you are still going through a little bit of a trying and tested time, okay? But it's almost as if she hasn't got the courage to actually tell you she's struggling with you not being in her life in the way that makes her feel secure. Okay, the aspect of that seems to have brought about many difficulties and challenges and changes, and I think she quite likes the bond of feeling that you two, your perspective's different, Manuel. Okay, so you allow her to feel differently because you're on the same wavelength, and therefore she gets you and you get her. But I think that there is a little bit of pride to do with things that have been going wrong. Not pride as in, I want to teach you a lesson, but sometimes it's like struggles, and I've got to deal with this, and then I will come back. So yes, there are things going on that aren't really about you, struggles that I feel that are there with the Libran, and I feel that those challenges and difficulties are navigating their way towards the time of September. Okay, possibly late September. Being absolutely honest with you, I think that October is a really magical time for both of you. They are very, very happy. This is the joy. Okay, so you're going through some massive transformations in order to navigate life, to be with each other. Okay, so Manuel, thank you, lovely, for your question. Great to see you again. Okay, Sandra, we answered you. Wendy, we've done you. DT, Sandra. Okay, Wendy. Didn't see. Oh, right. Right. Okay. Do this one, and then I'm on to you, Victor. Okay, and then that will be it. Okay, right. When will R get out of your life and stop disturbing you? Gosh, let's try and answer that for you. Okay, right. For those of you that didn't get answered, if you're new, if you didn't type new, you didn't get priority. I'm sorry, that's how it kind of went tonight. Victor, I guess you are maybe not asking that along that. Okay, right. So when will R get out of your life? Okay, Transformation. Oh gosh, you've got somebody here who's quite addictive to you. Yeah, it's quite intense, isn't it? Okay, and it's kind of really draining you. Okay, these are very controlling cards. I can see that, and you are feeling under a lot of pressure, but you are standing firm. You are able to actually manage this, and you are managing this, and by you constantly stopping and saying no way, and sticking to your guns, you know, there you are going nope, nope. And there's our charmer kind of trying to interfere, as it were, causing a lot of frustrations. As we look at the cards, okay, the timing of this is clearly pointing to the end of Leo, which we will be navigating towards the third week of August. We're nearly there, so you haven't got that long to wait. I feel that you find peace completely, and I mean that this is not in your head, this is not affecting you anymore, because you know you need to actually decompress, desensitize, having been so bothered, so manipulated almost in mentally, emotionally, physically. It's on every level. It's very intense and it's very intruding. Looking at the cards, too much, way too much. But you have been firm and you have handled this as an individual. And what your cards are saying is, come October, I think you'll find the absolute peace, serenity, and harmony that you actually crave to feel that this period of difficulty is over for you. So I'm really sorry that you felt so under pressure with the greatest difficulties, which is what I feel that's what you had. Okay, right. Let's do a quick read for Victor. He normally asks a question. It's not on there. Did you type Q, Victor? I know you said you were always here, but look, I'll go to you, Victoria. Hi, how are you? Okay, let's see. Right. Okay, right. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, lots of changes coming in here for you, Victoria, as in, can't really touch upon the subject that it's really on. It's kind of about your well-being and your health, but what I can say is, when I say, I don't like to talk about health, but your well-being's coming up here and going, you know, well, you're actually making some really fantastic progress. Trust yourself, believe in yourself. Better times are actually around you. I feel that you're celebrating something that actually emotionally, a lot of what's going on here is to do with many factors. But if your emotions are in a great place, the rest of it gets better. Okay, you could do with some sun, young lady. Okay, that's what the cards are saying in the respect of, I know it's hot, but I think literally what the cards are trying to say is to go somewhere that's different, to go somewhere that you would actually feel is a holiday, a getaway, a break from the usual. It's just a different perspective. What I'm trying to say is go somewhere, okay? Take a break. Doesn't matter if it's raining, if the sun shines, that's great, you know. But it's about you taking a break, and it's about you going into a place where I feel the perspective around you of what you're looking at and what you're seeing. I think that really your stamina, your well-being is actually up for this, and I think you know what I'm talking about, okay, without going into any detail here. Things are getting better mentally, emotionally, okay, and I do feel that you are going through a bit of a transformation here where, yeah, I feel you're concentrating on something you're really good at, okay, and to be honest with you, I think that you need to just give yourself a bit of a break. I think you've done loads of study. I think you've given a lot to others. It's time now to actually go and do something that's fun. And that was your first cards out. Okay, right. T24. I was looking for you earlier and I didn't get a chance, so I'm going to do that for you. Here we go. Woo! Reason for that, so we keep that one out. What Akshay feels about you. Okay. Okay, regarding feelings, it's there's a real sense of I would say because a feeling of familiarity, if you know what I mean. Okay, so the feeling here is it's almost as if he knows you. Okay, and I feel that it's almost impossible for him to actually communicate that with you because he doesn't understand it himself. Okay, these cards tell me that he feels it very intensely. The trouble is that because of that, I think he starts getting things a little bit confused. So whatever you T24, I'd love to read for you because I want to tell you so much, but I can't. Okay, we've only got a short time. What you're seeing, you're getting what he's feeling and what he's saying and what he's doing and how he's acting. It's all the complete opposite. Okay, that tell me that straight away, and that fell out. It's like, hang on a minute, you're being given a bit of a I don't want to say lies, I want to say fibs. All right, there is something there that's like, why? Because there is an insecurity about how this person's feeling for you, and so in many ways, they're telling you the opposite. So if they like you, oh no, not at all. I'm only here for the physical side of things, and that seems to be hurting you and stressing you out. And I don't mean it. But they're actually going, gosh, well, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to describe this. Look, all will be revealed. What I would say is, don't be intense about what's been said or what's been done. Go and enjoy it. And the more you two relax, the easier this will be. And it's as simple as that, okay? Because when you relax and stop worrying about the details, enjoy it. When it stops being fun, just say, look, this isn't fun. I'm a bit miserable here. And you say, oh, gosh, I need to tell you something. And that is when you will find out. There is a feeling that he wants to get to know you more. He feels he knows you, and that's making him kind of act a bit aloof, a bit sort of hot and cold. Yeah? Would that make sense to you? I hope so. Right, Victor. I don't think you typed anything. So sorry. That's going to be it tonight, folks. It's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. Did Victor ask a question? Victor, did you ask? You normally say, yeah, he did. There it is. This is what we're ending with. So, let's see. Look at that. Fabulous, fabulous. Okay, what the guys want you to know. Gosh, it's nice taking this shortcut with the Q and the new, but then I miss out on so much. And I did try and keep up with the comments last week, but unfortunately, would you believe, I think I took another call, or something happened regarding I had to be with a client for some reason. Okay, so you're the last, not the least. Thank you for tonight, Victor. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you, Tony. Let's have a look. Right. Using the tripping deck tonight for you, Victor. We had the shuffle and we had the light seers. Okay. Okay, right. If you are feeling a little bit burdened by too much going on, Victor, what I feel the cards are saying to you is go to your happy place spiritually, okay? And I'm not sure. Yes, I don't understand Discord at all, Victor, but if you, it's getting time, and I really do need to kind of do that. I don't know why I need it. If you can explain to me, don't do it on here. Message me later, and let me know how to sort that out, Victor, and I'll do it for you. Let's get back to your reading, sweetie, and thank you. Most definitely, it's one of those things where cards are saying to you, if you're feeling that you are a bit burdened, enjoy your spiritual sort of side of things, colours, smells, universe. It's the thing that you need. It's always the thing that I need now. Yeah. Okay. All right. And so it's one of those things where you need to be able to have the fun and the happiness that spiritual path brings you. You're also you're very good at it for yourself, and you're good at it for others. And the more you do it for others, the more it'll improve for you too. Kind of works back to front, I know. I mean, I read for readers. You know, I used to have readers from different tarot platforms, other than the lines that I was on, that I established and founded, and even the people that worked on my platform would ring me and kind of say, I can't read for myself. It's an acquired skill, and there's a method and there's a way you can do it. But in actual fact, the more you read for others, the more you will be able to read for yourself as you as an individual. Okay, and yeah, you know, I do feel that your guides will show you what you need to. I think you've got some great friends already here. Okay. Um, it's one of those things where I would actually say to you, there's a lot of fun, there's a lot of play, there is a relationship coming in for you, and it's very creative. Okay, here's the relationship card. It will bring balance, it will bring security and creativity. You're not asking for a lot. You just want, you know, somebody that you actually feel safe with, and that person is on the same wavelength as you. And that's what we have for you. Okay, so Victor, it looks brilliant. Okay, I do feel there may be an air sign, you know, because we've got Page of Swords and we have got Justice, and they are both relating to Libra and Aquarius. There is a tendency for them to be like that. However, their aspect that I see the strongest is their caring, nurturing side, and the fact that I feel that they are really quite colourful and very spiritual, but not in a heavy way. Light. Okay, it's about the lightness, and that's what it should be. It shouldn't be too heavy. You know, why do that? You know, so I actually feel that this is somebody that you would really like. Very colourful, happy, bubbly, creative. Yeah, I think there's lots that you two do. Okay, all right. You're welcome. We will sort that out. Give me a few days and I'll get round to that. I've got big projects going on at the moment, a bit of a change going on with some of the courses on the website in a good way, and preparation for next stage of tarot tuition. Let me just say, if you want to do tarot tuition, I'll be here at the weekend. I'm not sure when or what time, but if ever you want readings, it's Friday. So please do follow me for tarot courses where you can learn how to read the cards with me. I've taught it for years. You must forgive me, it's incredibly hot, it's incredibly late. I've been going 14 hours now, and I don't like to let anybody down, but I am feeling tonight that all of a sudden it's like, poof, it's too hot. I will have to dash around like crazy tomorrow, so I'm really not sure if it will be tomorrow is what I'm saying to you, but I will be here at the weekend. I'm just not sure what particular day to do a live as we continue through the Pentacle family. If you are interested in learning the tarot, I'm going to play you out here with a little bit about that course if anyone is interested on how to learn tarot. Please have a look at this, and it will tell you all about how you can find out how to read tarot if that's what you're interested in. All right, my darlings, thank you so much for your company. Thank you for having me. Thank you for your wonderful questions. You are all stars the way that we are getting this so that everybody gets a mini reading properly, instead of the way it kind of went in the beginning was difficult because we had so many people kind of going, I want this, I want that. And we tried to organise it. So we're getting there. And I'm so grateful that you're cooperating, that, you know, it helps. And it's not about a list. It's about, if you can follow it, I will go in order, as you can see. And this is why I went to the trouble of putting this here, so you can see what I can see. Yeah, as I'm reading, yeah, when I change it, you see it change. So everything I see, you are seeing. Okay, real time is what I mean. You know, I'm not able to see anything else. Okay, so I can't pick this and choose that, and I want to be transparent with you, which is why I went to the trouble of kind of getting it to look the way that it does. So you can see the cards, you can see me, and you can see the comments, and you can see who I am and the 2 websites I've got. Okay, it's all about that, and then there's no confusion and no disappointment. And if it is, unfortunately, we've either run out of time or you didn't quite get how we operated on this. So I will see you next week around about 5 o'clock, I hope. Where we'll be doing some more mini readings. If you want to, obviously, be notified about that, just sign up to YouTube and subscribe and ring the bell, and then you'll be notified when I come on. Okay, so for now, let's go into this. Okay, till next time, ta-ta.